I can't talk. The Benny Jennerson, that why they are behind everything. So the Benny Jennerson are a cult of religious, usually all women, that are in control of the universe. So they're the ones that go around and manipulate, keep things in order. They are the ones that maintain the power. But there was a prophecy that if a man was and it's the order of only women, okay? And they were told, thank you so much. They were told if ever a man was to gain that power, which is what Paul Atreides ends up doing, that he would be a threat to that order. Now, keep in mind the first two books, like I said, the first two movies, the one that just came out now, and the first Bene Gesserit, that's how you say their name. Sorry, Bene Gesserit, is just one book. Now the next movie, part 3, is going to be called Dune Messiah, and this is when, let's just say, the Holy Crusade begins. Okay, now let me tell you, there is one thing that you need to realize about war. There's one thing you need to realize about good, evil, about combat, about the Dune universe, that there is no sides. There is no good guys. There is no bad guys. There is the hero's journey, but your heroes can easily turn into villains, just like a villain can easily become a hero. Like, it is not as cut and dry as you think it is, and there's never been a story told as deep, as meaningful, and as complex, to the point where people write entire theses, or entire lectures, and will devote their careers dissecting and writing and trying to understand the meaning of Dune and the universe, and there's a whole following behind it. So just understand, when you go in to see Dune Part 2, you're actually just watching for the first time in history a true adaptation with a few creative differences. So there's a few different things, such as the Hurricanes. Like, they're in the book, they do have red hair, but in the movies, their son is a white dwarf. So it's therefore their skin would not be getting the vitamin E, vitamin F, and they would not grow hair. They'd be very pale. It's very scientific. It's very realistic. The reason we have hair, you have fingernails, the reason you have eyesight and things like that is because of your absorption of sun. Now now their planet lives near either a dying sun, or a white dwarf, or a sun that is not releasing enough radiation that they absorb. Therefore, that's why they're bald. None of them have hair, etc. But I'm going off topic. Okay, I just want you to know, though, that you're in for a treat. Paul Atreides is a character that I promise you will never forget, nor will you forget his family. We'll just say that, okay? We'll just say his family. There's something about his family. I don't want to spoil nothing, but let's just say House Atreides. I gotta be quiet. I don't want to spoil. Watch the movie, but more importantly, read the books. Okay, I know we live in a time, in an era, in an age where people would prefer to sit there with 30-second attention spans on TikTok, but don't lose the art of reading. Reading is one of the most, greatest gifts that we're given. It's how you can maintain your intelligence. It's how I've maintained and learned and been able to keep my mind sharp, and how I've been able to let's just say be knowledgeable in a lot of fields. Okay, reading is a tool. It's a gift. It is something that is a muscle. It is a weight that you use as like a muscle that of the brain that opens your mind. Reading is more than just a hobby. Reading is for those who are curious and seek answers, and it is a medium